Welcome to the Blind Android Users channel. This is your source for everything Android, tutorials and demos, all from a blindness perspective. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Today I'll be demonstrating how to sideload an APK. In other words, we're talking about how to install an Android app other than from the Play Store. In Android, when we have an application, for example, and we want to back up that application, there's an extension of the file that is called the APK. And so we want to think of this like the .exe of a Windows file. And so using a file extractor, for example, we can then extract that APK, that is the installer of an app, and be able to reinstall it later on a different phone or on the same phone if something happens. Sometimes people extract APKs because sometimes there's a new update that breaks some functionality, and the best way to go about using what works for you is to reinstall that old installer that you have in the way of the APK. Today I'm demonstrating how to sideload an APK using the Voxygen voices. These are voices that once upon a time were free for the taking on the Play Store. These voices, however, got taken down. However, I had backed up both the voice data as well as the APK. Text-to-speech engines rely on the voice data, so it's important that one backs up the voice data, or simply backing up the APK will not make it work when you reinstall it. So for this demonstration, I have already backed up the voice data for Amanda from the Voxygen voices, or the Voxygen TTS engine. I have downloaded these to my downloads, so I've got a couple files. One is a .zip file because I zipped up the voice data, and the other one is the simple APK. The first thing that needs to happen, however, is to extract that .zip file. So using your favorite file manager, I'm using Solid Explorer to do this demonstration, I will now go find the one that says amanda.zip.
AmandaVoxygen.tts.zip 37.83 MB.
So what needs to happen now is for me to long press this file.
AmandaVoxygen.tts.zip 37.83.
So what I did was I simply long pressed on it, selecting it. What I need to find, therefore, at the bottom of the screen near the right-hand corner is a button that says Action Overflow. Tapping on that would bring up menus and from which I will choose to extract.
Action Overflow button out of grid.
Tap.
Pop-up window. Archive 1 of 8 in list.
When we tapped on Action Overflow, it pops up some menus. What we're looking for here is an item that says Extract.
Extract 2 of 8.
Go ahead and tap here.
Solid Explorer 14 button.
So it's telling me the percentage of the extraction as it progresses. Now I am sure that it has finished extracting that file. Our next step would be to highlight the extracted file. This time it's not going to be a .zip, but it will simply say something like Amanda without the zip. So I'm going to scroll down and find that last thing that I just extracted at the bottom of the list.
Voxygen.tts.amanda directory June 15th, 2021 340.
So we are told that it is a directory because if I click or if I tap on here, I'll find other items in there. But that's not what we want to do. We want to long press this to select and then copy it or cut it. But I do recommend to copy first, and then when it's working and everything works fine, you could come back here and just delete it. So I'm going to find that, long press on it and copy.
Voxygen.tts.amanda.
I have long pressed, and now I need to find the copy near the bottom of the phone. Depends on the file explorer that you're using. It may be at the top, or it will be within the menu near the top or the bottom that you need to tap on and find the copy, move to, or share.
Home. Button. Out of action. Delete. Button. Solid Explorer. Action. Copy. Button.
Tap on copy. And by the way, I'm demonstrating this on an older phone. This is a Nexus 6. Now I'll hit the back button.
Back. Button.
Now that I have hit the back button, I am still in the internal storage of my phone. And what we're looking for is a folder called Android. Simply Android.
Books. 55 backups. 1 item. Audio recorder. 1
Let's scroll up.
audio note. Empty. Android. 3 items. March 20. Showing items 1 to 5.
When you tap on Android, there's another folder here that we're looking for. And this folder is called OBB. O-B-B. That's Orange Boy Boy. If, for example, there's no OBB in here, you could choose to create the folder, name it OBB, O-B-B. But if it's there, what you need to do is simply tap on it. And that's what I'm going to look for, that folder called OBB.
Data 150. Media 1 item. June 20. OBB 4 items. June 15th, 2021. 3:36:32 p.m. Row 4.
There's my OBB. I tap. Now that I have tapped on the OBB and I'm now in the OBB directory, the next thing I want to do is to find the paste at the bottom of the phone. There's going to be a paste at the bottom.
Paste. Out of grid.
Go ahead and tap.
Showing items 1 to 5 of 5.
Now we are told that we have 5 items. So I'm going to double check to make sure that I now have an item called Amanda directory.
com.microsoft.office voxygen.tts.amanda directory. June.
There it is, voxygen.amanda.tts directory. The next thing we want to do now is to back out of here by hitting the back button or using the gesture to go back.
Back button. Showing items 1
Hitting back takes me back to that Android directory where we find the OBB.
OBB 5 items. Media 1 item.
So I need to hit back again.
Back button.
Now I am back to the internal storage of my phone, and I need now to go back to that download folder and find the Amanda APK to tap on it to install it. So I'm going to scroll down to downloads.
Show. DCIM 6 digital editions. Documents. Empty. Download 20 items.
I am now in the downloads folder, and what I'm looking for here is one that says Amanda ending in .apk.
Voxygen.tts.amanda. Amanda Voice English USB 1.7.3.apk.
That's the one I want. I go ahead and tap on that, and it says, hey, what do I want to open it with? What you want to tap on is the one that says Package Installer.
Package Installer 1 of 3. Enlist 3 items.
Tap here.
Package Installer. Unknown. Out of list.
Now, if you haven't done this before and tapping on Package Installer, there would come up a dialog saying that, hey, I have blocked the installation of this file because it's not coming from the Play Store. What would you like to do? Would you want to allow this? And therefore, it'll pop up as settings. There's going to be a button that says settings, and you tap on that settings, and therein you'll find a checkbox that says always allow installation from this folder. In other words, you are telling it to be able to sideload or install apps from within your downloads folder. If you are using an older phone that's running something older than Pi, however, you will need to go to System Settings and then Security and enable that there. And so, as I have already enabled mine, it's not popping up that dialog. So all that I need to do now is to find the install at the bottom of the screen. Now I'll find that install button.
Install button. Hush is running. Tap for more information.
Now that I tap on install, it's doing the installation.
Installing.
And I'm told that it's installing. And all I need to do now is wait to finish it.
Installer. Amanda Voice English US.
All right.
Amanda Voice English US. App installed.
Now I am told that app has been installed. The next thing we want to do is to find and open near the bottom of the phone. There are a couple buttons there. One is the Done button, and the one to the farthest right is the open. We want tap on open so we could check to make sure that it is working properly, and also to be sure that we give it permissions to access our media and photos and things like that.
Open button.
Tap here on open.
Amanda English US. Installing voice data. Please wait.
And I'm telling that it is installing voice data. Please wait. In
Voice
other
data ready.
words,
Allow Amanda voice English
it
US.
says it's ready, and do I want to allow it? So what it did was check for that Amanda directory, and it checks that from the ob directory. And I'm told it is ready, and would I allow it to access my photos and files?
Allow Amanda voice English to access photos, media, and files on your device.
And all I need to do is find and tap on the allow.
Deny button.
There's deny
Allow button.
or allow. We want the latter, which is allow.
Amanda voice English US. Type some text. Edit box.
So when I tap on allow, now it takes me to where I could type some text to test to make sure that indeed the installation is successful and is working as intended. I will now tap here to type some text.
Show in English US QWERTY keyboard.
All right, now I'm going to find that
More features. Voice input.
this is testing the Voxygen TTS engine, period. This is the Amanda Voice TTS, period.
Listening.
Okay, so I stopped it. I'm going to find the play.
Play button. But
This is testing the Voxygen TTS engine. This is the Amanda Voice TTS.
And there we have it. So we confirm that our Amanda TTS voice is working.
button.
And now I will go test it by switching from Eloquence to the Voxygen TTS engine.
Talkback menu. Read text to speech settings. Preferred engine. ETI. Prefer Amanda English US. Radio. Attend. OK button.
Using Amanda English US. Preferred engine. Amanda English US. Radio button checked. 6 of 6. In list 6 items.
And there is my Amanda TTS. There is my Amanda voice from the Voxygen TTS engine. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening to another clip from the Blind Android Users channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you're notified of every new material that we upload. Thanks again for listening to the Blind Android Users channel.